Good morning, beautiful people. It's still very early in the morning. It's about 4:30. And for some reason, I'm getting up early in the morning for about a month or two now. Somehow, I don't know why. It's difficult to sleep. And some people say it has to do with the ascension process or getting so much energy. Maybe that's true, actually. And I'm reminded of my yogi years. For 14 years, I led a yogi life in Amsterdam, but I got up every morning at 4 for meditation, and it's a beautiful time for meditation. And yesterday I promised some more tips and tricks, and one of them is to get up early in the morning for meditation. You don't have to get up at 4, but maybe like a quarter of an hour earlier than you're used to doing, because those morning hours are really great for meditation. And I'm reminded of, I don't know if you've seen that Netflix documentary of Anthony Robbins, in which he says that he jumps into an ice bath every morning. And he says, not a day goes by when my ego doesn't say, "What? Anthony, no, are you going to jump into an ice bath? Are you crazy?" And his answer to his ego is, "This is not a discussion." So I really like that. So if in the morning you get up, you want to get up for meditation, and your mind says, "Oh, it's so warm in bed, and are you crazy to get up this early?" Then just tell your mind, this is not a discussion. We're going to get up and we're going to meditate. And I can honestly say, in all the 30 years that I've been meditating now, that I've never felt sorry about getting up in the morning to meditate, because it's always beneficial. Something else that has really helped me over the years is food. And I guess most of you know this, but there are certain types of food that really bring you down in energy. They lower your vibration. And there are also foods that pick you up, give you a high vibe. And this is something just to experiment with for yourself. But one of the things that I'd like to mention here is meat. And it's interesting. There's a guy called Zach Bush. I don't know if you know him. He's a very interesting doctor, Zach Bush. And he said something very interesting the other day. He said, lately a lot of patients come to me with panic attacks. And I used to ask them, what did you think? And what were you thinking before that happened? And now he asks, what did you eat? Because he says a lot of people, and this is especially in America, they eat lean, low-fat meat. So that's usually poultry or fish, but it's a lot of poultry, chicken. And he says, if you think about it, that chicken that you are eating right now died in a horrible way. It was, panic-stricken probably, and led a pretty bad life before that, actually, also. And so everything is energy. So what you're in fact eating is panic. So it's not surprising that you get a panic attack. So that is something to keep in mind when you want to meditate, calm your mind, get into a high vibe, get into peace, love, and happiness. That eating energy with a very low vibration doesn't really help. And another thing that has really helped me over the years is to be grateful for what I eat. I don't know if you know the work of Masaru Emoto. He's a Japanese scientist, or he passed away, who photographed water crystals. And he saw that every crystal was different, just like snowflakes. And he saw that water not only responds to the environment and creates different crystals, but also to our intentions. The intention that we feel, it gets materialized in water. So you can see if somebody, for instance, is feeling love, then those crystals that are created with that intention are very different than if somebody's feeling hatred. So that's very interesting, right? And so every day when we eat something, most of our food consists for 70% of water. So if you are grateful for what is on your plate, and you put that intention in there, just like a little prayer or a feeling of gratitude for what is on your plate, then the molecules of the food are actually transformed into grateful molecules that you then eat, and your body feels grateful. So you're putting gratefulness into your body. And actually, Masaru Emoto saw that one of the most beautiful, most harmonious crystals that exist are created from gratitude. So, considering that our body consists of, 60-70% of water, just be very mindful about what you think, what your intention is, because your whole system is responding to that. So those are some tips and tricks that have really helped me a lot. And one last thing, whenever I used to go to India, I would visit ashrams, and sometimes I would have questions. And when those questions were a little bit difficult, like who is God, or what is the meaning of life, things like that, people would say, go to Atam Prakash, or go to Ramnath. And I would say, well, where's Ramnath? Where's Atam Prakash? In the kitchen. Invariably, the best yogis were to be found in the kitchen. And the reason why the yogis put their best yogis in the kitchen is because of the vibes that they put into the food is eaten or are eaten by every member of the ashram. So if the cook is cooking with love, everybody eats love and everybody becomes loveful. So that's why the best yogis are always in the kitchen. So I hope these tips and tricks work for you. It's lovely to be with you. My name is Tijn. I'm from Amsterdam. I love you very much, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.